A jury heard details about the troubled childhood of a convicted killer today.
WDRB Stefan Johnson tells us who shared that information about Brice Rhodes' troubled past. Stefan?
Well, good evening, guys. Today, again, we heard about Brice Rhodes' childhood and his troubled past. We heard from both his attorney and one of the people who helped raise him.
Brice suffers from an intellectual disability. That's the current term. That's what people use now. When I was growing up, we used the word retarded.
He was task avoidant, and and chores weren't. And some, again, trying to determine what's age appropriate and not age appropriate. He tried to get out of chores a lot. Brice was over.
You may remember on Monday, Brice Rhodes was found guilty of killing 3 people. Today, attorneys made opening statements in the penalty phase of the trial and then called witnesses to the stand. The defense called Rhodes' stepmother. His stepmother shared information about Rhodes' troubled childhood and struggles at home and at school. She said some of the problems stemmed from a custody battle with Rhodes' mother. We also heard from the grandmother of the 2 teenagers Rhodes is convicted of killing in May of 2016.
That created friction and tension between Shauna and I, and she tried to come and get Brice. And so we had talked with an attorney, we were seeking custody.
It's been 7 years and 7 months, and all the things we used to do, go to the boys' ball games, birthday parties, Christmas, everything. It's just not the same without them.
Rhodes' stepmother also testified that he has a brother. They are separated by 1 year, very close in age. Despite having some of the same challenges at home and at school, his brother has a PhD and he's an assistant professor at the University of Oregon. Meanwhile, the penalty phase continues tomorrow with more testimony. Rhodes is facing 20 years to life in prison. With photojournalist Neil Johnson, I'm Stefan Johnson, WDRB News.